and throttle up.
Alrighty. How's everybody going? Good morning. Alright, let's see a module dock here. See what we got. Are you alive after the late launch last night? I am definitely going to bed. I'm going back to sleep after this. FX, if I tried to stay up all day, I would definitely feel it by the time Space News comes around, man. Are you still asleep? Yeah. Yeah, no, if I'm going to start the stream at a reasonable hour this afternoon, I'm going to bed after it docks. We'll just delay the stream, start the stream by a couple hours. We'll play, and then, I don't know, Starbase or something. We go sleep? Yeah, after it docks. Yeah, I want to see it dock, man. So, this is the Nauka coverage of the multi-purpose laboratory module, Nauka, which is a functional cargo block space station module that's being launched by Roscosmos. It's going to dock to the ISS. It's the first huge ISS, the first big ISS module to dock to the ISS in a real long time. So let's go. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, honey. Good sleepy. I should be. That's usually when I sleep, but oh man, I ain't missing this, man.
Здравствуйте! В эфире Роскосмос ТВ. Сегодня, 29 июля 2021 года, на околоземной орбите важное событие, которого без преувеличения ждут не только в России. К Международной космической станции должен пристыковаться российский многоцелевой лабораторный модуль «Наука».
21 июля с 200-й площадки космодрома Байконур ракетой-носителем...
Julia said, welcome to the broadcast. I'm Julie, that's Nikolai. And Nikolai said he talked about where the module launched from Baikonur. That's when the module arrived a little bit earlier this year, and this is them processing it. Images on NASA TV. Here's what we'll do, Jim.
After docking and the retraction of the docking probe on Nauka to basically pull the docking interfaces tightly together, the initiation of the closing of hooks on both sides of the docking interface will take place. That it will require about 9 minutes of operation to make sure the hooks are closed. Once a hard mate is achieved, then Nowitzki and Dubirov can begin the process of conducting leak checks on the station side of the docking interface before they open hatches to the brand new module later this morning. Tomorrow, the crew is expected to complete the reconfiguration of Nauka's propulsion system and then begin the checkout of a number of its internal systems over the course of the next few weeks. And again, they are scheduled to conduct the first two spacewalks, Nowitzki and Dubirov, on September 2nd and September 8th to begin the outfitting of the brand new module. The first of those spacewalks, Russian spacewalk number 49, as it will be known, is to reconfigure its power.
The guy who designed Proton really liked the look of SRBs. No, Proton was designed by a guy named Vladimir Kolomini. The reason why it looks like it has boosters attached is because Proton is actually just a bunch of small rocket fuel tanks kind of all duct taped together in the first stage. That was the only way they could get the rocket, make a heavy lift launch vehicle. Proton is built like a Saturn 1B. Same idea. The reason why they did it that way is because the Russians can't move a big first stage like that.
И хочу вам пожелать и здоровья, и успехов. Ну и, конечно, поздравляю вас с началом этой очень важной работы. Спасибо вам.
That's Dmitry Rogozin, the guy that runs the Russian space program. That was a little early, that was last week.
Рядом с МКС во время вечерних пролетов. Это видно зрелище, как вот с запада на восток пересекает со скоростью самолета такая яркая звезда. Это и будет мкс, но в этот раз рядом будет еще одна звезда. Это модуль Наука, так что у всех жителей России есть прекраснейшая возможность.
The guy on the left is saying that the rocket launched east out of the Baikonur Cosmodrome, and he said it's heading for rendezvous with the ISS, and it's going to dock on the bottom of the Zvezda module.
После выведения на опорную орбиту начался путь науки к своему новому орбитальному дому – Международной космической станции.
Но пока модуль «Наука» виток за витком сближался с МКС, на орбите была произведена важная операция. Грузовой корабль «Прогресс» МС-16 вместе со стыковочным отсеком
Experiment with the damn yawning emote, man. It's early.
Сейчас мы видим в прямом эфире непосредственно из космоса. Наука сближается с МКС. Ну а стыковку Пирса и Прогресса мы показывали в прямом эфире. Давайте вспомним, как это было.
So, if you look over on the here, that's the module that Nauka was replacing, the Piers module. It was undocked a couple of days ago by a Progress capsule. A Progress undocked it, and that module was deorbited, and it re-entered and burned up in the atmosphere as designed. Приветственно, как дела? Ken, привет. It's a good day, dudes. So, as I got Roscosmos on the left, the Russian stream, and then NASA TV over here on the right. Yeah. Everything's looking good here. Then I'm just gonna switch the audio between back and forth. This is gonna be cool. This module is gigantic. It's the size of a Greyhound bus. It's first like really big module to be attached to the space station since like STS-130. There's been other modules that have been attached, but nothing has been as big as this. It's the first module that's over 10 tons being attached in like 10 years. I mean, Nauka is 20 tons, fellas. It's big. It's a big module. The picture is much better than Soyuz or Progress. It'll just dock, Jonas. It's using a Soyuz docking connection, an SSVP.
Range is 6,150
Модуль сближается со
meters.
станцией. Стыковка запланирована предварительно в 16 часов 26 минут по московскому времени.
Ну, судя по той оперативной информации, Юлия, которую мы получаем, скорость сближения приблизительно 10 метров в секунду. Вся информация из космоса стекается в подмосковный центр управления полетами, знаменитый ЦУП-ЦНИИМАЖ, где российские специалисты анализируют информацию и принимают решения по дальнейшим действиям.
It's funny because the stream says something in English and then they say it again in Russian, or vice versa. I mean, each one. So, a potpourri of activities. All right, so check this out. So behind Rob Navius' name right here, this right here is distance to target, and that's differential velocity here. So it is 5,500 meters away, and it's going towards the space station at 10.4 meters a second. So we're 5.3 kilometers away. Differential velocity is 10.4 meters a second. It's moving towards it fast. Yeah, just a reminder.
The trajectory is different.
Oh yeah, спасибо, Shina.
That's what I sort of gathered. So we're still standing by for impulse for burn to occur.
So we're just outside of 5,000 meters here. No,
Range
Lord,
is
it's
5 kilometers.
it's using Soyuz's
Range
docking.
is 10.5.
It has Soyuz's docking system. This side of the module over here, the back, the part that looks like the back, that's what's going to dock to the station. It's going to dock with the circular node facing out. So the conic side of the module is the one that's going to make is the one that's going to dock.
Внимательно вместе с вами следим за развитием событий. До МКС, судя по информации, поступающей из ЦУПа, приблизительно 5 километров. Скорость сближения модуля «Наука» с международной космической станцией 10,5 метров в секунду.
Card mode is 2 impulse approach, whatever that means.
Очевидно, требует уточнения, но я могу их уже озвучить.
Okay.
Стыковка планируется в 16.
Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit drinking.
Несколько слов о модуле «Наука».
They said that due to an anomaly, some fuels mixed with gases and thus made this fuel unusable. Because of that, they might only have one docking attempt. Oy. Did they say that? Julian Nikolai said that? Oy. Hey, Vanguard. This is quite slower than KSP. Yeah, human space program's a lot harder. You gotta go a lot slower.
Наука – научно-исследовательский модуль Международной космической станции, разработанный в целях расширения функциональных возможностей российского сегмента МКС. Он будет размещен на надирном порту служебного модуля «Звезда» и предназначен для реализации российской программы научно-прикладных исследований и экспериментов.
No, it was in the news, some official I can't remember the name of. Oh, okay. What time zone are you in? Eastern time, Hezwa. Def, what's up?
The range rate 10.73 meters per second. Copy.
Внутри модуля обустроены рабочие места, где космонавты смогут проводить эксперименты, используя научную аппаратуру. Ее можно легко менять благодаря универсальным
Interesting fact, it shows Kurz 2.
Около 2 десятков
You might be
мест
using the...
для установки
Whoa! Hey! Come back!
We are performing retrograde
Российские космонавты получат третью каюту и второй туалет. В каюте будет находиться спальный мешок, приспособленный для научных вещей.
That scared the piss out of me!
With the course. So it should get
The Russians are
much
still
better.
showing it.
And we should get better alignment.
Okay,
Right,
all right.
and,
That was on purpose. That was
right
on purpose.
now,
Oh
the
my
camera
god! My heart just
I
skipped
can
a beat,
barely
dude. I was like,
see any
oh, it just turned. Did you see the module take a left? I'm like, no, no. Oh my god, Monka steer, please. NASA cut the camera immediately.
end of
The Russians
the,
just like, yeah, it's alright.
Retrograde maneuver. I will
Dude, that scared the
start
balls out of me, Ken.
This is
Don't do
Mission
that
Control
again.
Houston.
Holy
Russian
crap.
flight controllers sending commands to Nauka for a retrograde burn basically a brief braking maneuver to compensate for a slight
what's a
perturbation
Nauka?
in the approach angle that the module was making towards the International Space Station. It still has good telemetry and good lock-on through the core's automated rendezvous system at this point.
The timer has been started.
And that retrograde burn or braking maneuver is complete. The Russian flight control team believes this will improve the approach angle by the laboratory to the International Space Station.
Reverse maneuver is in progress. Copy.
And maneuvering now to the right orientation.
Oh man!
To resume its approach.
Yo! Holy balls! That scared the crap out of me, dude.
Completed the burn and.
All right. That was it.
We are back to our regularly scheduled trajectory. So. No
Dude, that scared the piss out of me. I got scared for a second there.
You can ascend the tour activation command and start the
All right.
test.
All right. There we go. That looks right. There's the ISS. There she is. Where are we relative? Okay, so it's looking down
When you perform the
at the
test,
station. The front of the station is over here.
Continuous commentary.
The front of the station is over here. See that white speck right there? That's a Dragon capsule. That's the Crew 2 Dragon. So the front of the station is this way, and the top of the station is this way. This thing needs to go around, and Nauka is planned to go over here.
Toro is on.
It's gonna go around the space station and dock over here.
Display.
How it's going to go around the space station is basically space station's going to keep orbiting.
Rendezvous system called the Toro system has been activated. It's not yet being used. The core's automated rendezvous system still in play to guide Nauka to its final destination. And again, a slight perturbation in its trajectory toward the station was negated by a retrograde burn. The Russian
cosmonauts are prepared to test the TORU. Got it.
The right orientation and the right trajectory for its approach for a fly around of the station.
Heavy metal.
Configuration command is on, and the LEDs are on.
Looks good, Bio.
The best initial is set, and rotational hand controller is
Luke,
position.
The docking is gonna blow your mind, dude. This module.
The RHC
Nauka's
test.
big boy module. Oh, she's slewing a bit.
And we started another retrograde burn.
Okay.
And there was no response to any of the hand controller inputs.
What's in it? It's a giant science research module.
On further Toro testing until we're finished with this retrograde burn.
More or less, question.
Standing down.
Has something gone wrong? No, not yet. They said there's no...
Oleg, we lost video, so your commentary will be very important. Okay. I'm standing by for thruster activation.
Turning and braking. Okay, Shinar. So it looks like they send a command to the thing, but they don't have remote control.
МЛМ «Наука» — это многофункциональный лабораторный модуль. Основная его задача — это усовершенствовать самую целевую функцию Международной космической станции, нашего сегмента, потому что 5 модулей в нашем сегменте, которые у нас обеспечивают 12 универсальных рабочих мест внутри. А когда мы выведем МЛМ, у нас еще 22 гарантийных посадочных мест появится. То есть вы видите, кратно повысится эффективность за счет того, что модуль специально под это проектировался. Таким же образом и внешняя поверхность модуля, она специально адаптирована под размещение на нем специальных полезных нагрузок. Там унифицированные манипулятор Эра и посадочные места. к тем 22 местам, которые у нас сейчас на сегменте, на внешней поверхности станции, добавится еще 12. Причем там они так хитро спроектированы, что
Calm down, Alex.
иногда можно получать несколько полезных нагрузок.
See how excited he is in his voice. It's a dead giveaway.
Реально можно
Yeah,
будет
it's gonna do
одновременно
this, and then
проводить,
it's
но
gonna
даже
do
больше.
that. It's gonna be really exciting.
Сейчас
I'm
у нас
literally
сразу при
speechless.
запуске 300 килограмм научного оборудования выводится. Еще
Yeah, that
1600
sounds.
килограмм
Yeah, Loopy. That's.
выведено
I think
на
that's what.
грузовиках последующих.
That's what was going on.
Сейчас там у нас на
Module basically said, chill.
печь,
Chill.
вакуумная печь, мощная, которая
guide
предназначена для
Nauka towards its
Hey,
выращивания
Paul.
destination
What's up, dude?
for docking to the
металлов.
International
Очень
Space
интересная
Station.
технология. Это один из первых
Now that
экспериментов,
its
который
course has been
будет проводиться. Он
slightly
называется
tweaked
«Вампир».
and corrected
Сокращение от
to
вращающегося
fine-tune its
магнитного
approach to
поля.
the station,
Из расплава
a series of
кадмий
thruster firings are
цинк-пилу
underway.
будем выращивать кристалл,
up,
который
Ethan?
в дальнейшем будет применяться для производства датчиков инфракрасного излучения.
Yeah, Harmon, that's.
Особо чистых,
Yeah, that's right.
которые смогут работать в отличие от типичных германиевых полупроводников, которые глубоко.
They tried to control it remotely and sent a command at the same time, and Nauka said, yeah.
В том числе в рамках
Hold on a
программы
second.
адаптировать к постановке на борт новых аппаратов.
I think we're gonna just hand over, guys.
Также там будет
There's no
установлен
picture on either stream.
перчаточный бокс. Это такой герметичный бокс с такими внутренними рукавами, куда исследователь вставляет руки для работы
A
с...
little bit of cool stuff here. Check this out. If we go here and look at the ISS, this is the Russian ISS mission control. And you go up here. This says Russian segment, International Space Station, Zarya, Zvezda, Poisk, Rassvet, Soyuz MS-18, and Progress MS-17. That's all the modules on the Russian segment right now, and all the modules and spacecraft on the Russian segment. And then Nauka should be over here somewhere. Yeah, see? There it is. MLM. Right there. Nauka's over here. Notice how Nauka isn't inside the parentheses here because it's not docked. So it's free floating. So Nauka is over here.
And pulling away from me. The indicators on the sides are not illuminated. The indicators.
Nauka continuing to fire
What the hell's Nauka mean?
thrusters in small impulse burns, as they are called.
И есть эксперименты над живыми системами.
No, Akubor, I just know, I know a little bit. I
Ведут
don't
себя
speak
растения на орбите. Вот с биологическими объектами сложнее. У нас на станции «Мир» был любопытный эксперимент по выращиванию в инкубаторе яиц японского перепела, с тем, чтобы он потом дал потомство, и посмотреть, как он будет уже это потомство выращено, потому что...
I know Russian space words. Does that help?
Такой короткий цикл взросления
burb.
имеет, и можно в
Burb.
относительно не
Burbs in
долгой экспедиции этот
space.
эксперимент перевести, но его, к сожалению, не удалось
Alex
завершить,
is talking
потому что
about
строить термостат
science that was
и
conducted on
работать
Mir
с
Space Station.
там необходимый жизненный режим. Вот сейчас это
I know what he's talking about. He's talking about Mir. He's talking about that this is gonna basically he's talking about the experiments that was on the Mir space station and that they will be able to do that. They'll be able to conduct the science again. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what he said. Zero G chicken nuggets.
У нас целевое состояние нашего сегмента требует присутствия МЛМ. Потому что без него у нас качественно снижается эффективность
Bird is now cosmonaut. Cosmo Bird.
Недостатка универсальных рабочих мест. Значит, с точки зрения сроков, до 2025 года, да, у нас есть понимание, что станция гарантированно просуществует, есть разные оценки. Американская сторона сильно заинтересована в продлении как минимум до 30 года. Там тоже есть определенные подходы к решению этого вопроса. Модуль будет в состоянии доработать до 30 года без каких-то проблем.
Это прямая трансляция стыковки многоцелевого модуля «Наука» с Международной космической станцией. По последним данным, около 500 приблизительно метров остается между Наукой и МКС. Скорость движения модуля Наука порядка 2 метров в секунду. Ну, то есть вот уже вот что называется.
I don't know what number he said, but he said we're close to the docking of Nauka to the ISS, and he said the distance.
Наша страна не запускала и не стыковала более 20 лет. Ведь Наука — это более 20 тонн массы, длина по корпусу свыше 13 метров, а максимальный диаметр
500 meters.
4,5 метров.
Модуль будет
2 meters a second
на
speed.
надзирном борту
Спасибо.
служебного модуля «Звезда». После ввода в эксплуатацию нового модуля российские сегменты МКС получат дополнительные объемы для обустройства рабочих мест, хранения грузов и также размещения научной аппаратуры. Очень важно, что наука сделает более комфортными условия пребывания на станции российских космонавтов.
We don't have any picture, but hey, Discount Engineer, thanks for the raid. Why not audio from NASA? I have both NASA TV and Roscosmos up, but when they're showing the same picture, I just keep both the audios up and show one.
This is Mission Control Houston. The multi-purpose laboratory module about to pass within range of Russian ground stations, so that Russian flight controllers there in the
Hey, Discount, thanks for the raid, buddy.
Center outside of Moscow can evaluate the data from the spacecraft as it is under 1,000 meters away from the International Space Station.
The TUAs, Slavic.
We have a range of 314.
The Buran Energia
Close
transporters.
range,
The
0.7.
TUAs, they're freaking huge.
And please continue reporting. Continue voicing it down because
Shoot at Jim.
we do not have any video image either right now. 290 for range and closing rate 0.7. And the image is very dark.
That's the reason, Sam, yep. Yeah, Dan, we'll get pictures back here in a moment here. We'll get pictures back in a moment. I'm not sure why they're not showing it, but...
Continue, please. Do not forget to report to us.
Роскосмос ТВ в прямом эфире. Продолжается сближение модуля «Наука» с Международной космической станцией. У нас в студии Сергей Прокопьев, герой России, летчик состава Российской Федерации. Сергей Валерьевич, приветствую. Спасибо, что пришли.
Nauka should be in its fly around of the International Space Station.
Really wish we had a
As we
picture of
stand
that.
by for another attempt at a tour route test of the telerobotically operated rendezvous system by cosmonauts Oleg Novitsky and Pyotr Dubrov in the Zvezda service module.
Роскосмоса. Родился 19 февраля 1975 года в Свердловске. Совершил один космический полет продолжительностью 196 суток. Дважды выходил в открытый космос. Суммарное пребывание в безвоздушном космическом пространстве — 15 часов 31 минута. Воинское звание — подполковник ВКС. Служил летчиком тяжелого воздушной авиации. Был командиром самолетов Ту-22М3 и Ту-160. Кроме этого, освоил самолеты Як-52, Л-39, Ту-134, УБЛ. Общий налет более 800 часов.
That's a lot of planes.
Участвовал в военном параде 9 мая 2010 года, пролетев на Ту-160 над Красной площадью. Имеет первый разряд по подводному плаванию. В сентябре 2010-го зачислен в отряд космонавтов. Полет отправился в июне 2018 года в качестве командира экипажа корабля «Союз МС-09» вместе со астронавтами Александром Герстом и Сериной Ауньон-Ченселор. Во время экспедиции на МКС совершил 2 выхода в открытый космос. 20 декабря 2018 года «Союз МС-09» успешно совершил посадку в Казахстане.
Роскосмос ТВ в прямом эфире. Модуль «Наука» продолжает сближение с Международной космической станцией. По последним данным, чуть больше 200 метров их разделяет. Сергей Прокопьев, летчик-космонавт, герой России. Отвечает на наши вопросы. Ну и, собственно, резонный вопрос. Заслуженно много говорят о том, что модуль «Наука», когда полностью интегрируется, сделает условия для экспериментов, повседневной работы космонавтов эффективнее, лучше.
Okay, so
что вы по этому поводу думаете?
217 meters away.
Безусловно, мы все
Closing at 0.12 meters a second here.
космической станции действительно увеличится объем проживания космонавтов. Есть новая каюта, есть новый туалет.
No, it's a functional cargo block, Loopy. It's not a DOS module. DOS modules can be refueled.
С экспонированием экспериментов на поверхности нового модуля.
All right, do we have Toru up here?
Очень много вещей, которых раньше у нас на нашем сегменте не было. Поэтому научная...
It's meters divided by the speed of light. So why are they replacing it? They're not replacing it. They're adding a new module.
Держу кулаки, как
The multi-purpose laboratory module is in its fly-around of the station.
интегрировался в нашу станцию.
У вас была возможность увидеть модуль как-то знакомиться?
Maybe Miller.
Да, конечно, воочию, лично. Расскажите.
They took piers off, remote.
Изучаем уже достаточно
Sorry. They took piers off, which was a Soyuz docking and airlock adapter. Nauka has all the capability that Piers does, only it's like 4 or 5 times bigger. It's a big module.
готовы их выполнять.
Indicators not illuminated. Copy.
Yeah, so they took an old module off.
Indicators not illuminated. Copy.
Появляется у нас сейчас
Yeah, I got you,
ну,
Captain.
Indicators
собственно,
not
видеосигнал
illuminated.
из космоса.
Clockwise.
Очевидно, продолжается сближение.
Indicators not.
There's our first view of the multi-purpose laboratory module from external cameras.
Well, ask and ye shall receive, Lenprod.
Now proceed into translational hand controller test. Copy.
Заканчивается
Up.
облет.
Only the indicators on the sides are illuminated.
I'm not sure, Signer.
Down.
Maybe.
Indicators on the sides only are illuminated.
И после этого уже
Right when I switched the camera, they went through a Tidris handover.
Neutral. Indicators illuminated to the right.
Сделает ли модуль наука?
Only the
Наверняка
neutral
сделает, но вот на ваш взгляд, как
indicators
Why couldn't they dock Nauka to
illuminated.
Piers?
проведение этих экспериментов,
Pulling
Uh,
towards me.
что ли, более эффективно,
Only
или там вот этот манипулятор?
indicators
suppose
on the
they
side,
could have,
pulling
but-
away from me.
Конечно,
Only the
там
indicators
будут
on the
находиться
side.
такие
I'm pretty sure there's not a strong. Yeah, you want to keep your big modules together.
Let's go back to 11.3.
I don't think so, Signer.
очень много интересных.
That would be a dangerous operation near the station. It's probably better that you just get it right the first time.
PPS initial.
В научных целях позволит нам
Работа was already on. We did not turn it off.
различные объекты на поверхности станции, что
And
также
AGC
существенно
mode.
увеличивает наши возможности,
Command.
что мы ждем.
I don't think so, FunkyBot, but they could be.
Сейчас мы полны оптимизма, что все.
It's gonna dock. It's gonna automatically dock.
Сергей
Deactivate
Ильич, ну, раз вы у нас здесь, не могу не спросить, 2022
the
год,
работа
Союз
of function.
22, вы по предварительной информации командира экипажа,
Copy. And the AGC command
должна, так
did
сказать,
not
отправиться в космос
go
впервые
through.
за много
Copy
лет.
that.
Девушка, женщина-космонавт. Как
Range
идет подготовка, если
200.
это не секрет, я надеюсь. Ну, хотя бы больше,
Rate 0.05.
Да, удивительное совпадение, то, что вы
And we do not have a video image again, so please continue your reporting.
I think that might be a mission contingency, Loopy, but I don't think they're planning on doing that. They're plan for success. Shinar, what's that?
Copy.
Наш экипаж будет...
Yeah, first views. Yep. That's the views that I just had up here.
And the station is going by vertically.
Образованием в основной экипаж на
Would you mind checking SSC-13 and notes to see if you see it?
Now to the left. Copy. And Alef.
Прошла полностью первую сессию в Хьюстоне, понедельную самую
On the
большую.
BPS panel, do you have
Уже в России
работа
мы будем
deactivated?
производить совместные
Yes, and I did
тренировки,
report
отрабатывать
that.
взаимодействие, узнавать
знаем все сильные и слабые стороны. Только сегодня, буквально 3 часа назад, мы вместе
So if it can't dock, what do they do with it?
тренажер Союза. С корабля на бал к нам приехал. Поэтому тренировки идут полным ходом. Мы готовимся и ждем.
I think when they say it only has enough fuel to do one docking attempt, that what that probably means, Loopy, is that it only has one chance of doing a docking attempt and still having enough fuel to be able to safely get away from the station.
Всего самого наилучшего. Ну как-то нужно, не знаю, там 3 раза сплюнуть, постучать по дереву, хотя бы до чтобы не избавиться. С минуты на минуту будет стыковка. По аналогии с приемом грузовых кораблей, может быть, какие действия экипаж предпринимает после касания?
Nauka.
Powered up, and reports from the Russian Mission Control Center indicate that it has now been commanded for final approach.
Okay, it's sitting at 190 meters, and you can see that the speed, the differential velocity is increasing. I'm gonna turn down Sergey and Nikolai here for a second.
And I cannot deactivate the PPS исходный. Okay, now I activated the robot.
Dangerous maneuver, Havocs.
And indicators on the side are
Do you have a link? Link to what? This is just NASA
and now I
TV,
turned
someone.
it off and indicators are not illuminated.
Post the link in chat.
Обживаться, называется. Снова мы получаем видеосигнал из открытого космоса. Давайте попробуем прокомментировать, что сейчас происходит. Сейчас 188 метров. Есть зависание напротив стыковочного узла. Есть команда причал со стороны станции. Осталось, в принципе, со стороны
minus 0.01 and resources 561.3.
All right. The target docking port, guys, is the bottom of Zvezda, the nadir port on Zvezda, which is this guy right here. There's
This is Mission Control
Zarya,
Houston.
Zvezda.
Russian flight controllers say that they're go for final approach.
Okay, here we
The
go.
multi-purpose laboratory module, approximately 188 meters away, closing at a rate of about 1/10 of a meter per second.
1/10.
So far, everything
1/10 of a meter per second.
Давай возможность, нашим заинтересованным зрителям и посмотреть в таком спокойном режиме.
The MLM
1/10 of a meter per
Nauka is locked in to the docking port on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station.
Прямо сейчас.
1/10 of a meter a second. I like that. I like that. That's funny.
Here in the
I know, Luffy.
control room at
Dude,
Mission
mine
Control
does
in
too.
Houston, Flight Director Greg Whitney has indicated that
That made me
we're
laugh.
for docking.
Okay, here we go.
As MLM slowly
Distance
inches
is
its
closing.
way towards its final destination at the International Space Station.
0.8. Copy.
So,
The docking node is 1 square below.
once again, everybody, over here,
Copy.
this is your distance to target. So they're 161 meters away.
We have pulled go, and MLM is on phone.
The image is really dark. I can just see the outlines
And
of
this is
FPA.
our differential velocity. So we're 0.82 meters a second,
Range is 154.
or about
Width
82
is
centimeters
-0.8.
a second.
Copy.
So it's approaching at a pretty fast speed. 100,
Docking node is
145
in the
meters
center,
out.
and the target is to the left by 1 square. Copy. Range is 135.
A little bit of a drift like that is no problem.
Range rate
It'll
is
correct.
-0.8 and resources
Curse 2,
544.
the docking system,
Copy.
will correct. There it goes, it's correcting.
Range is 121.
120 meters.
Multi-purpose laboratory module, just over 100 meters away from the station. Its navigation system performing normally through the Corps' automated rendezvous system.
No, they're using Curse
closing at a
right
rate of
now.
about 0.6 of a meter per second.
See up there, KYPC.
PPS initial
Curse 2.
has been sent.
It's in
Operation
automated
either
it's in
eliminate
automated
all four
mode
of
right
them.
now.
Copy. And it did work.
Copy.
Oleg, you're breaking the module. Come on. You're breaking the module, my man. Come on.
And look at the VTOL screen.
0.6 meters a second.
In the right-hand corner.
The International Space Station and the Multi-Purpose Laboratory Module flying
Listen to my calls, Oleg. Come on.
Western Kazakhstan.
And range rate is minus 0.5. Let's see if the image improves. I'm trying. And fine.
Coors has locked into the docking port that was occupied by the Piers docking compartment for the past 20 years until this past Monday, when the unpiloted Progress 77 cargo craft departed the station attached to Piers.
Yep.
The two spacecraft
not a bad problem to have, Sebastian.
To plummet into the Pacific Ocean.
40 centimeters a second. We are 78 meters out.
The target is in the center of the periscope.
Okay, Nauka's slowing itself down. Kurz 2 is commanding the module to slow down. Differential speed is lowering, so we're 32 centimeters a second here, and about 70 meters out.
Range is 70. Range rate is minus 0.32, and the resource is 533. Oleg, you can deactivate operation. Rabota.
Yeah, exactly, Jim. In Kerbal, I use 10 centimeters a second for docking.
And once you reach the 30-meter mark,
how you holding up? I'm tired as hell, Jack. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I'm going back to bed after this.
And the resource is 532. Read it back to me.
3/4 of a mile. Call the ball.
Activate Rabota at 30 meters again, and then you will be working for page 72.
Okay, 20 centimeters a second differential velocity. We are 50 meters out, give or take.
And we'll be working for page 72. Range is 49. The resource is 530. Range rate is minus 0.18. And we copy. We'll be working for page 72. We copy all.
Tower just blocking it.
So we're in
range is 47. Range rate.
So this says rendezvous up here. These are the vehicle's body and roll rates right there.
Is the resource.
We're using the Kurz 2 docking system.
And the target is in the center of the.
Still moving towards its final destination on the Coors
angular rate sensors over there.
System.
This is that's the
now
fuel
just
right there.
40 meters separating Nauka
and then we
from
have
the International
differential
Space
speed
Station,
and
closing
distance.
at a rate of just over 1/10 of a meter per second.
The range is.
I'm not sure, King.
Range rate is minus 0.18.
The visiting vehicle officer here in Mission Control, Tom Erkenswick, reporting nominal performance from Nauka.
Okay, everything looks good here.
Range is 40.
40 meters.
Range is minus 0.14. 527.
Moving in at 14 centimeters a second.
And the crosshairs are aligned. We copy.
I'm not sure if they're in the vehicles or if they just sealed the Russian segment and the USOS. I'm not sure. Maybe Rob will tell us here in a second.
Range is 36. Minus 0.14 is the range rate, and the target is 1 square to the left, 1 square.
I just wanted to tell you, PY.
Down.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Copy.
Okay, you can see the hooks there on that SSVP. That's a Soyuz passive docking port right there.
Closing in on 30 meters away from the station. Nauka's automated rendezvous system is adjusting its path for the final few meters prior to contact and capture.
Yeah, I think that Peter, Oleg, and Mark are in Zvezda. I think they're in that module right there.
Abort. With plus X has been activated, just in case. And then, how do you copy?
Hold on. The translators just said abort. I'm not sure why.
Range is 25. And looking at the ruler, the range rate is minus 0.1. The resource is 5.7.
Hey, look at that! Look at that picture.
To the top of the center of the target. We copy.
We've heard her say that before,
Multi-purpose
Furious.
laboratory module, 43 feet long, 22.5 tons of mass, flying over southern Russia. 27 meters away.
No, it's on target. We're good. Okay, 25 meters.
Based on the ruler, the range rate is minus 0.1.
It's still closing towards the station, so I think we're good.
The target is off by less than a square.
Yeah, I think it was just mission procedures. Kurz is doing okay here. Oh. Hey now. Come on, Kurz.
On the right of your screen is the Soyuz spacecraft
Holy
that carried Oleg
balls,
Novitsky,
look
Fyodor
at that.
Kudrov, and Mark Vanderheide
What a
to
picture.
the International Space Station back in April as the newest component of the orbital outpost.
Wow!
Closes in for its contact and capture with the complex.
We copy. The target is in the center and the
Well,
crosshairs are aligned.
that doesn't suck.
Everything's good, guys. We copy. We copy. That's everything.
Come on, Nauka.
Oleg. We are at 31 around, like, so use flood
Come
lights
on.
just in case.
We see it on the camera, thanks.
We didn't copy Vladimir Alexeyevich.
Come on.
We didn't copy your last range. We're entering the. We're losing light.
Yeah, you can see the RCS pulsing right there.
Yes.
See the RCS up there at the right there. That's the thruster block. You can see it just doing some slight corrections.
Target is
15 meters separating Nauka from the station.
range is about 10 meters. The target
There's
is
no one
a
on
little
it,
bit going
Crafter,
off
no.
to the side. Copy. Range is 0.09.
Come on. 15 meters. 9 centimeters a second here.
Let's switch to the Toro mode.
Okay, they went into remote control. They switched to Turu.
Initial. Stand by, Oleg.
And for the final few meters, Oleg Novitsky taking over manual control of the flying of Nauka.
So Oleg, the cosmonaut on board is
about 10 meters.
in manual flight mode.
Copy.
They're 10 meters out.
Range rate is minus 0.08. The crosshairs are
Oleg's
aligned.
manually firing the thrusters. He's flying this sucker in by hand.
Range is
That's
6
badass, dude.
meters.
6 meters now, Novitsky flying the Nauka multi-purpose laboratory module in for its docking.
Range is 5 meters. The target is in the center, and the crosshairs are aligned, and the
Come on,
range
Oleg.
rate is minus 0.08. We copy.
Come on, reel it in.
Range is
Reel it in, boy.
and the
8
misalignment
meter?
is unintelligible. We copy.
Standing by for contact and
Oh,
capture.
a little bit
We're
of.
losing the image. The range is 3 meters. Copy. Range rate is minus 0.1.
Stand by.
One
For a
of
soft
the
capture.
Target is in the center. The crosshairs are aligned. Copy. Range is 0.1. We're standing by for contact.
Just tap
And
it
once
in.
you get the contact and please deactivate. Once you confirm contact, please deactivate PUBPS.
Yay! There it is.
29 a.m. Central Time. Nauka has been
Good job, Oleg.
A long time coming, but as
nice
now
job.
pulled into port at
There's
the
a soft
International
capture.
Space Station.
Congratulations. That was not an easy docking.
Dude,
We
Oleg,
have
that's
deactivated
awesome.
the manual control mode. Copy.
So they switched it off, Toru. Reel it in, baby. Reel it in.
Again at 8:29
That's cool.
a.m. Central Time,
You don't,
9:29 a.m.
not every day you see
Eastern
that.
Time.
Look at the size of that
International
thing.
Space Station and Nauka flew 260 miles over the border between Mongolia
Come
and China.
on. That's cool.
We copy.
Very nice. Okay. That was sick. Once every 20 years. Yeah, you're not wrong. That has a new smell inside. Yep. You got that new
The
module
next
smell.
step will be the start of the retraction of the docking probe to bring the two docking interfaces between Nauka and the Zvezda service module into a firm handshake with one another to initiate the closing of the hooks on both sides of the docking interface. And the docking probe is now retracting.
Okay. They're gonna retract the docking probe, and that will put the hooks in range of each other for a hard capture. So the docking probe's kind of on springs, and it can retract. And when it retracts, it brings the module, the flanges of the docking module up close so they can hook into each other.
Once again, 8 days after its launch from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, a new module has arrived at the International Space Station.
No, it's an animated flame now.
The 22.5-ton Nauka multi-purpose laboratory module has reached its destination on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station. We're standing by for the completion of the retraction of
cargo
the
on
docking
board.
probe
Oh,
and the
there's a bunch of
initiation
stuff
the
on this
closing
thing,
of the
Paul.
hooks to form a hard mate.
Right before the Terminator line. Perfect. That's the new station module, Sneaky. 20 metric tons. So that's 44,000 pounds. She's a beast. Oleg just manually flew that thing into dock, which is pretty damn impressive, dude. Yeah, it's pretty good. They'll fully integrate it over a span of 8 months and will make 10 EVAs to connect everything together. Yep. I wonder what the floating bits are. It's the camera being irradiated. That's Mission Control Houston right there. Yep, you got it right in before the Terminator line, Kem. Very good. Sorry, the moving floating bits? It's just a little bit of whatever. It's leftover chunks of whatever from the outgassing from the RCS. Yeah. Pretty sweet, man. Great dock.
The docking probe has completed its retraction, and we now have hooks driving on both sides of the docking interface to form a hard mate.
So the probe brings the two hooks next to each other.
Over the next 3 hours or
they
so,
clamp.
Oleg Novitsky and Pyotr Dubrov will conduct leak checks on the station side of the docking interface on the nadir or Earth-facing side of the Zvezda service module.
The nadir?
Prior to the opening of the hatch to Nauka for the first time later this morning.
The name's Terminator. Yep. So we're not getting any pictures right now. Guys, because it's dark. It's dark! I could fall into a precipice. How many hours is the hatch opening? It's gonna take a little bit, Swishio. Yeah, here, look at these pictures from the Roscosmos stream. That's Nauka when it was on the ground. It's big.
To recap, the Nauka multi-purpose laboratory module docked to the International Space Station about 5 minutes ago.
Practicing docking
at
and stuff.
8:29 a.m. Central Time, 9:29 a.m. Eastern Time, as it and the International Space Station flew over the border.
This morning for who? I think that's this morning for him.
Completing an 8-day journey for Nauka. Hooks are now driving to form a hard mate between the newly arrived module and the international outpost. Oleg Novitsky, one of the 2 Russian cosmonauts, part of the Expedition 65 crew, took over manual flying of Nauka to dampen out some perturbations in the alignment of the forward docking probe with the docking port on the Earth-facing side of Zvezda for the last few meters of travel, and did so expertly. As,
yes, it was deft.
Hit the mark and arrived right
yeah,
on
he
the
did.
money,
He took it into Toro. He took it into manual
port.
because he's a frickin' Chad. That's awesome, man. So cool.
Nauka executed an automated rendezvous up to that point of about 5 meters or so away from the station, at which point Novitsky took over
Крайне интересно рассказал о том, как будут взаимодействовать наши исследователи-космонавты на Земле, будущие космонавты, которым предстоят еще полеты на орбиту, с наземным аналогом модуля «Наука», который только что в штатном режиме, чему мы все, да и все, в общем, влюбленные в космонавтику люди, рады, состыковался с Международной космической станцией. Разумеется, стыковка — это начало процесса интеграции в состав МКС. Чтобы ввести науку полноценно в строй, экипажу придется еще несколько раз выйти в открытый космос. Интеграция модулей, водооснащения дело, естественно, крайне серьезно. И повторюсь, вот в том, чтобы это дело стало максимально эффективным, как раз наземный аналог и призван помочь.
В эфире Роскосмос ТВ. Мы ведем прямую трансляцию стыковки многоцелевого лабораторного модуля «Наука» с Международной космической станцией. Ну и надо сказать, что буквально несколько минут назад модуль пристыковался к надирному порту модуля «Звезда».
So there's a 3D graphic of what just happened. Come on, full screen it. Do you think the leak checks for Nauka would be the same thing as the leak check that they did for Crew Dragon? Very similar, Blinga, yes. Yes, Christian, right? They kept it that way to minimize fuel consumption from rendezvousing modules, TJ. They turned the ISS vertical, so to speak. So that's a 3D graphic of what just happened. What kind of fuel is the RCS? It's using, I think it's unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine and nitrogen tetroxide.
Nauka multi-purpose laboratory module at the International
Space
Station.
I think it's using UDMH, but I could be wrong.
Mass of 973,787
They did.
pounds.
Очевидно, что стыковка космического корабля с орбитальной станцией процесс крайне ответственный, да и модуля «Наука» не менее ответственный, в котором задействована автоматика, специалисты Центра управления полетами и, конечно, космонавты, работающие на станции. Российские пилотируемые корабли «Союз» и грузовики «Прогресс» встречали к российскому сегменту МКС преимущественно в автоматическом режиме. Именно в таком режиме сегодня стыковался с МКС-модуль «Наука», но, правда, всегда при необходимости могут вмешаться космонавты, и наш замечательный эксперт Сергей Прокопьев об этом сегодня говорил, который был на студии, комментировал процесс стыковки. Но есть еще вариант причаливания, о котором сейчас подробнее расскажет моя коллега Юлия Деревина.
Да, он называется швартовкой. В этом случае корабль или модуль захватываются с помощью роботизированной руки и устанавливаются в стыковочный узел. Именно так причаливают к МКС американские грузовые корабли «Дрэгон». С нами на связи
должен был быть Михаил Котов, наш коллега, научный журналист, но по техническим причинам, наверное,
guys, what did Julia just say?
Иной прямой трансляции. Миш, спасибо тебе за готовность. Мы знали, что ты тоже волнуешься.
Nikolai was like, she said dragon, and Nikolai went, no.
Ну а мы давайте еще раз вспомним, что, собственно, такое модуль наука и какие новые возможности он открывает для российской и мировой космонавтики.
What happened there? I'm confused. And then they're like, yeah, watch this instead. Well, she was talking about the Dragon capsule. Dragon robotic arm docking. Not anymore. Something. Hey, it's a special occasion change-up. Nothing to see here, move on. I was like, that's not, I don't, okay. Alright. She said something about dragon, and Nikolai was like, nah, niet. Uh-oh. I know, Mason, that picture is amazing.
Российские космонавты получат третью каюту, второй туалет. В каюте будет находиться спальный мешок, приспособление для хранения вещей. А вот окна, через которые космонавт мог бы любоваться землей...
That was a picture of Peter Dubrov there. They changed the RCS pod layout in the nose. In the total, the nose has 8 pointing leeward and 12 pointing windward. Oh. Interesting. They were supposed to have some guy commenting on the robotic docking, but couldn't due to technical issues. Oh, okay. Yeah, here, there's some pictures right there of Nauka. That's before they finished it. I mean, look at the size of that sucker. It's a big module, 44,000 pounds, guys. She's a big one. I mean, look at that sucker. That's a big boy. All right. Okay, someone. Chungus could carry it. That's right, Big Zing.
Watching over the post-docking operations involving their Russian counterparts at the Russian Mission Control Center outside of Moscow. Nauka docked to the Earth-facing port of the Zvezda service module about 14 minutes ago at 8:29 a.m. Central Time, 9:29 a.m. Eastern Time, as the International Space Station and the multi-purpose laboratory module flew to...
What are they going to attach to the new 5 docking ports they now have? There's actually just 2. There's just 2 of them at the front, Svisho. There's 3 kind of ports. One of them is going to be an airlock that replaced Piers' airlock. And then there's an SSVP on the bottom, and then there's another one on the side. So it only has 3. 2 docking ports, technically.
The 2 cosmonauts who are part of the Expedition 65 crew on board the station.
A couple of hours to do leak checks, Pitt.
Initial phase of powering down the telerobotically operated rendezvous system, the manual...
Dude, I still can't believe Oleg flew that sucker in there manually. What a Chad. That was amazing.
That it could have a precise alignment with the docking port. Up to that point,
it's not an experimental airlock sign, it was already up there.
For most of the rendezvous through the
I'm pretty sure it was already up there. Either that or I mean, they got to do a lot of work to change some stuff around.
The next few hours by Novitsky and Dubrovov. The propulsion system on the multi-purpose laboratory module will be placed in
they could
configuration later today and again tomorrow to wrap up work with the MLM. Its systems will be checked out over the course of the next few weeks as Novitsky and Dubrovov prepare for the first pair of what could be up to 11 spacewalks over the next several months to begin.
I think it's only 2. Well, there's the airlock, there's a Soyuz, and then there's another Soyuz. There's two docking ports on Nauka. I think, Kim. I think that's what it was.
Again will serve as a docking port for
it has one SSVP and one APAS.
Progress vehicles. Soon to also receive a module called the Node module named Prichal that will provide a multi-port docking area for approaching and arriving Russian vehicles. It also will carry.
The Russian ones are a little bit old, King, but they're getting there. They still work.
2021 года. Он поистине исторический. Международная космическая станция приросла новым модулем «Наука», российским, многоцелевым. Такого события на орбите Земли не было 20 лет. И несмотря ни на что, это победа отечественной космонавтики. И мы поздравляем всех сопричастных. И еще одно совпадение. Сегодня день рождения нашего любимого ведущего Николая Сергеевич. Мы вас сердечно поздравляем.
Спасибо огромное. Вот стыковка, прошедшая в штатном режиме модуля «Наука» с МКС, пожалуй, самый дорогой подарок. А трансляцию стыковки многоцелевого модуля «Наука» с Международной космической станции провели Роскосмос ТВ и Центр управления полетами. Это с ней, Маш, спасибо, что были с нами.
До новых
встреч на космодромах России.
Interesting. Altatel, yeah, that's not right.
One programming note, next up, as work almost never ends at the International Space Station, will be tomorrow's scheduled launch of Boeing's Starliner spacecraft for the commercial crew program on an unpiloted orbital.
Oh, tomorrow's gonna be a good day.
A 24-hour rendezvous from the launch pad at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida to the forward docking port of the Harmony module, with docking scheduled on Saturday, July 31st. Launch coverage tomorrow from the Kennedy Space Center and the Johnson Space Center begins at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for a launch at 2:53 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, Friday, July 30th. With that, we'll wrap up our coverage for today. Nauka, safely at the International Space Station. This is Mission Control, Houston.
Well, not bad. Good job, guys. Very good. Today is a good day. Nauka. Yeah, Nauka. The Nauka much? Dude, my favorite. 1/10 of a meter a second. You cannot escape the fractions. You cannot escape our fractions. Our fractions will blot out the sun. So good. 1/10 of a meter a second. Nice. Are you staying up for the OFT2 media briefing? Jim, I don't know if I should, man. Nauka is the Japanese module. Oh, okay. 1/10 of a meter a second. Swing arm? What's that, Thomas? Let me see. Dude, I don't know what the hell that is, man. Maybe it's a catching arm. Nauka-sama. Oh, sumimasen. ISS-chan. Doku. Okay. But hey, good job, the Rust. Undock it. Get it away. Anyway. That's cool, man. You guys must be pumped. That's pretty sweet, dude. Seeing that module come in was pretty awesome. It's not every day you get to see that. Why don't you just say 10 centimeters a second, boy? You will not escape our fractions, Nex. You will not escape them.
Go at throttle.
Simba 1. Joe Simba 1. 15-month resub, and then Lunchbox had a 15er before that morning. It's a good day. That's right. So there is a thing going on with Starliner. Press briefing going on with Starliner at 10:30 in about 40 minutes. I'm gonna go back to bed, guys. I'm gonna go back to sleep. It's probably not a good idea that I try to power through. This stream will end up being like 15 hours, especially with tomorrow's stream with Starliner. That's gonna be a long stream, so I'm not gonna go crazy here. Okay, so yep. Congratulations. All Russian viewers here, good job. Awesome. That was sick. So cool. Spasibo. Yep. Hey, good job. Na zdrowie. I wish there was, not water in there, but oh well. So, I'll be back probably in about 2 hours. Give or take. I think we might check out Starbase today, and then we got to finish the launch pad. So, T, we got you. Good enough. I got to throw that in the harbor, though. Jonathan McDowell says, the NASA PEO keeps calling the module Nauka. It's Nauka. Emphasis on the U. But anyway, I'll see you guys in about 2 hours. Once again, good job. Awesome. Freaking